Just setting up this poll. Okay, 5-minute poll goes live now. Which deck do you want to see in round 3? Oh my goodness, why is it giving me an error? Poll is already active. What is going on here? Nothing's working. Just trying to get this. Pardon me, chat. Trying to fix something here. Is there a poll live right now? Did the poll go through? Does anybody know? I have no other way of checking at the moment. Okay, we have a poll working all of a sudden on my end. Okay. That was mildly annoying. I couldn't figure out where the poll went. Okay. Things are working. Goblin Lackey on the board for Wired Hyena, and Goblin Lackey Ragavan on the board for Bob. Similar creatures in a way. They hit you and bad stuff happens. And they are 1-drop 2/1s. Vaughnopoly says all in, baby. All right, lots of channel points on the line for this round. Almost 15,000 so far. Thank you, everybody, for letting me know the poll is active. You can now vote in the poll chat for which deck we see next round. Obviously, if you vote for Bob or Wired, the other player will stay on the deck they're on right now. Okay, Ragavan exiles a mountain after Lackey gets bolted. And here's a treasure for Bob, which they're thinking about cracking, it looks like.
And slay a Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Okay, dope.
And I'll pass to you.
All right. Okay, draw. Alrighty.
By the way, I'm rocking a 90s MTG spicy emote tee today. And it's very comfortable. And I was walking down the street and someone honked and said, "Wow, nice shirt." So there's that. Go get a t-shirt, everybody. Cracking a fetch here, getting a mountain. I really like these Innistrad basics. They look really nice in person. Force of Phil heard it. See, there's proof. Force of Phil heard it.
Attempt to cast an Aether Vial.
Vile.
Either ball's good.
All right. That will be it for me. Do you?
Cool. I'll untap. And draw.
Back to Bob.
Play an island.
Basic island.
I
Don't
will
see those anymore.
ponder.
Okay.
Trigger surveil.
Yep.
I'll bin that. No, I'll draw 3. Or look at 3, sorry.
No, you're good.
Ponder resolving here. Vial online for Goblins.
Take a look at my hand real quick.
Nothing explosive happening. Chat wants Bant Food Chain next round, so that's what we'll
Put 'em
do.
back
Poing contributed
like
600 points. Thank you, Poing.
Draw my card.
Bant Food Chain, we'll see next round. So that solves that.
Yep.
Swing for 5.
Down to 12. Trigger from Rag.
Yep.
You'll get a Goblin Pile Driver.
The treasure.
Pile driver off the top for Ragavan.
Pile driver?
Yeah.
Do you cast a pile driver here? I don't think so, right? That doesn't really make sense.
All right. I will cast a bauble on that. I'll surveil.
Okay.
I will crack the bauble. Take a look at your top card. Yep.
Bloodstained Mire it is on top. That Goblin Pile Driver is an exile, by the way, not in play, chat. Yep, here comes the Murktide. Yep, Pile Driver gets tucked away as the dragon's coming down here. Be a lot cooler if it was in play, yeah.
I will exile 5, 1 sorcery. I'll make a blue with the treasure. I'll blue with the volcanic island. And I will cast a Murktide region
Okay.
with 1 counter.
All right.
And then I will pass to you, and on upkeep, I will draw my card.
All right. Trigger for Aether Vial. 1 counter.
All right, Vial up to
And
1.
I have 2 in hand.
Uphill battle for Goblins right now. Uphill battle. Vantage bar all the way to the right, in my opinion. I don't see a turn 2 that can be
I think I'm going to be able to pull out of this.
swinging things back in the other direction. It's actually turn 3.
Play
It's actually turn 3.
Wasteland.
Wasteland.
And drop the Mog War Marshal trigger. And I will.
That's
say go.
decent. My War Marshal is not the worst.
That's the one where it comes in, makes a token, and it leaves it as a token. It has echo, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Sorry, it's just for some reason, the cardboard live links today, at least for me, are like really grainy.
Oh, it's all good. They used the Kinko scanner that day.
Yeah. On tap. Draw.
Cardboard Live is grainy.
I'll make blue-red for expressive iteration.
You got it.
Expressive iteration.
And
I saw some people earlier talking about expressive iteration in chat. Let's see if we can see some of those messages.
we'll
Volrath said, I think EI is made a little bit nutty with the monkey, but already very good that was seeing play prior to Ragavan existing. That's true. That's true. Was Blue-Red Delver the best deck before Ragavan? It was, right? Teamer was back when Oko was legal. So Blue-Red being the top deck is before Ragavan. Another Dragon's Rage Channeler.
I'll move to combat, and I'll swing with
Yes, exactly, Steve Rush. Exactly.
and I'll pass you.
All right, on your end step, I'm gonna activate Vial,
Uh-oh.
and I will put a Goblin Lackey into play.
All right. That's not bad.
All right, untap. Vial up to 2. Draw for turn.
You have an Echo trigger.
Yes, you are correct. It's gonna
Cool.
die. All right.
I have to keep on top of these things, or otherwise YouTube commenters get angry at me.
Game is only 4, correct?
Correct.
Shoot. Yeah, I am likely dead next turn.
The YouTube viewers, so Twitch chat helps out a lot, and they get the full experience here, given that they can write questions and I'll answer them immediately. But the YouTube commenters, the YouTube viewers who leave comments, find every error, every game rule violation, and it's all my fault. Thank you, YouTube commenters. YouTube commenters actually find some really cool tips and plays that could have been made, and I appreciate all that. I also appreciate the game rule violation stuff being pointed out as well. I think we all learn from that. It's valuable.
I'm gonna get a munitions expert.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't ignore YouTube comments yet. I read them all, but some of them, I don't know. Some weird people out there. Some
Vial,
strange people.
munitions expert targeting Murktide.
All right, Murktide down.
Sure. You got 5.
That's a good feeling when you're a Goblins player, folks. This Wired Hyena has high morale at the moment. I guarantee it. Shot that thing down. I don't think Bob has Delirium.
Unfortunately, I think that's all I can do.
Sorcery, creature, artifact. Oh, he does have Delirium. He does.
Actually.
Now that Murktide died.
Yeah. So now you have Delirium as well.
Yeah.
I might have been able to sequence that better. Ah, well. Yeah, to you. If I die, I die. That's how it goes.
That. Draw. Oh, yes. Delirium's online.
Mm-hmm.
So it might have been better to munitions expert during combat so that the Dragon's Rage channelers don't have Delirium and are not 3/3 flyers, rather than doing it during main phase like Wired Hyena just did. And now 6 power is able to come in. Wasteland takes out Cavern. Ouch. yeah, you want to take advantage. I know we used Vial here, but you want to take advantage of the flash of Munitions Expert for situations like this, especially, and the instant speed Vial activation, of course. Leave those vials unlocked until it's the opportune time. Bob thinking before combat.
I'll move to combat.
There you go.
I'll swing with the board.
Uh,
So 2 3/3s and a 2.
yeah, I'm gonna put a token in front of Rag, and I have to take 6. Down to 2,
Alright.
Ragavan down.
and then bolt me for lethal.
Sadly no.
No bolt has been announced. There's still hope. Things are looking rough. What is the game plan for Goblins here? Likely going to be Lackey getting in there and flipping a Muxus and Sling Gang, Munitions Expert, all kinds of crazy stuff.
You have 1 card in hand?
Yes, just 1.
Okay.
That has to be a
I'll
Muxus in
pass.
hand, right, chat? It has to be.
All right, upkeep, trigger, draw.
It has to be for Wired Hyena's sake, at least.
That stinks.
Let's see if an Unholy Heat hits Lackey.
Put a Bloodstained Mire into play, swing with the dorks, and I'm gonna concede because I drew an Aether Vial.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was Muxus or game over. And I own a bunch of inventions. This evolved into a whole conversation too, because when Either Revolt was out, I was playing a lot of limited during that time period, and the sets before, the sets after, and whatever like commander rares and crap I had that I don't use that was in my trade binder, I was just trading like for every invention and invocation I could find, and that was a great decision, it turns out. And at the time, I wasn't even doing it to like for any long-term spec or anything like that. I was just like, I have commander crap that I don't use. I say crap. I don't mean to be so nasty about it. Just commander stuff I don't use, and I'll trade it for some foils. Maybe I'll put them in a cube one day. Maybe I'll put them in decks, and then it worked out. 16 months for Luanil. What's up, Chris? What's up, Luanil? Thank you, Jason, for the resub. Thank you. All right. A Vial is now in the graveyard. It got Force of Wills pitching Ponder. And I'm sure Wired Hyena is very upset about that. But it's not nearly as bad as having your Either Vial as a Goblins player exiled by Prismatic Ending. That really gets under my skin. Here's Dragon's Rage Channeler and a Bauble. Let's tune into the players.
Keep that on top. I will bobble you. Yep. And then I will pass your upkeep. Upkeep, I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, draw for turn. Options.
I'm opening Volrath's cube pictures. Oh, this is really cool. Do you care if I share this in Discord or with chat? I'll share the link to the list with chat now. Cube. Go for it. Sweet. I'll do that now. Okay, it's posted in the 90s MTG Discord officially. All right, Dragon's Rage Channelers on the board. Let's see if there's a good follow-up here for Wired Hyena, who I'm hoping could get a win here. I'm cheering for Goblins. 57% favored for Is It Delver, though, says chat. We'll see. All right, we got some Goblin fans here. Here's Munitions Expert.
Yep.
All right, Channeler down. That makes sense.
7 that. Gotcha. Right. Untap. Draw. Play Volcanic Island. I will pay 1 for another Dragon Rage Channeler.
God darn it. I always travel in packs.
I have instant land, artifact, creature, so Delirium.
Mm-hmm.
I will pay a red, and I will gut shot and trigger Surveil.
Got it.
Keep that on top.
So the games I end up losing to Blue Red Delver with Goblins more often than not, are games where an early 1 or 2 flyers comes down and just keeps hitting me, and it can be really hard for Goblins to deal with early, 6/6 Murktides or early double flip Delvers, stuff like that. Like those are the games Goblins sometimes anyway loses to Blue Red Delver. So we'll see what happens with this Dragon's Rage Channeler and what the follow-ups are.
I'm gonna play a Rashadan Port.
Shot and Port.
I don't think I have much choice here but to pass.
That's not very good.
And on your draw step, tap 1 of your Volks.
Got it. Right. And draw.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll start by moving to combat for 3.
I will take 3 down to 16.
I guess I had life totals wrong.
I'll play a land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
I will delve 5.
Mm-hmm.
2 of which are instants or sorceries, and I'll play a Murktide Regent with 2 counters.
In response with a stack, I'm gonna attempt to Pyroblast it.
All right.
Pyroblasted the Murktide. That's good.
And then I'll pass to you.
Alrighty. Untap. Draw.
Let's see what the follow-up is here. I think if Bob had a daze, he would have Pyroblasted the the Pyroblast on Murktide. Oh, this is good. Let's see if a ringleader comes down here.
And I will say go. And
oh no.
Of course, on your draw step, port 1 of your Volks.
All right. Taps this one.
Yep.
And draw. Going to pay 2 and try an expressive iteration.
You got it.
All right.
Expressive iteration.
All right. I will exile an island. I'll put that on the bottom. Put that in my hand.
Okey-doke.
2 card types. I'll play the island.
Okay.
I'll move to combat for 1.
We'll take 115.
Yeah, skip Surveil
And
there.
I'll pass.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Turned off Delirium with the Murktide.
Not the worst thing in the world, not the best thing in the world. Okay.
We need a...
Gonna play a wasteland. And
Okay.
I will...
We need a couple of good plays here for Wired Hyena.
I want to do this. Yeah, like this. Gonna pay 4 and cast a Ringleader. Trigger.
Ringleader's good.
Yep,
Sorry.
Sorry.
I was trying to read Ringleader. Like, sorry, at 7.
Oh, you're good. I was gonna say, by all means, if you need me to read it out, just say so. It's just reveal top 4 of my library, all goblins to hand, rest on bottom of the library in any order.
I will force that pitching ponder.
Cavern.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah. Sorry.
It's all good.
I'm sorry, Chris. Yeah. Totally forgot about the cavern.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's all good.
continue.
It's easy to forget on a webcam game.
Yeah.
So
I just saw shiny lands, and there you go. Yeah, we're good. I'm sorry about that.
it's all good. All good. So Goblin Crater Maker and Goblin Matron to hand, Mountain Arid Mesa to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 cards in graveyard.
Yep.
All right. Little hiccup there. Matron and... Was it another Ringleader to hand? I miss it now.
That. Draw. Up 2 for expressive iteration.
Mm-hmm.
Expressive iteration here. Expressive will allow Delver to get ahead. It looked like Surveil was missed again. It's unfortunate.
We'll exile that. I will. Put that in hand, and I'll put this on the bottom.
Yep.
I'll play the wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
I will ponder, trigger surveil.
Got it.
Keep that on top.
All right. Ponder resolving here. Remember the Surveil this time left the card on top. Land and a Muxus for Wired Hyena would be nice, but I don't think we're going to see that because of a Wasteland. Let's see if Bob chooses to fire off the Wasteland. I would hit the Cavern
He's
if I were
back
Bob.
like that. Draw my card. Put this in the graveyard. Keep drawing sorceries. I will Wasteland your Cavern of Souls.
Okey-doke.
Cavern down. Wasteland, Mountain, Port, Badlands. Now the lands for Wired Hyena.
I will Brainstorm.
Okay.
Brainstorm is a little weird. No Surveil. Like the card on top left there with Ponder, I guess.
Please. Delirium online.
Yep.
Move to
Brainstorm.
combat. Swing for
I don't know.
3.
12.
And pass.
All right.
All right, back to Wired Hyena. Let's see. Now's the time.
Draw for turn.
We know about a Matron, which is just fine.
Interesting.
What can you tutor for here? All right, there was the 6th land. Yeah, we know about a Force of Will in hand for Bob. We know about that accidentally at this point. Yeah, it could have been put back on top with Brainstorm, you're right, but I think we could count on the Force of Will still being in hand. Be very surprising if Bob put it back on top of the library where it is useless. What will Wired Hyena do here?
Let's move to combat.
Sure.
Hit you for 2.
Sure.
No respect for a Dash Ragavan. Send them in. Probably will play more blockers. Post-combat. I hope we see some goblins hit the table this turn.
This Bloodstained Mire.
Sure.
11.
Cracking Mire.
Get a mountain.
New Shadow ones, or whatever they want to call them.
Yeah, the Innistrad.
Yeah. Or Moon.
Midnight Hunt.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried what the Crimson Bow ones are going to look like. If
I know,
I
right?
did this.
In person, they're much easier to tell the color than online. I can't tell just by looking at them. I have to read the land.
Yeah. All right.
Well, maybe he's talking about Magic Online. Are those lands on Magic Online? I have no idea. They probably are, right?
Goblin
All the
Crater
lands go on
Maker.
there. Crater Maker. Let's see if that resolves.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna go ahead and waste one of your volts.
Yep. Just wondering when that was coming.
Well, trying to think like how much my mana is important here.
5 minutes on the clock, chat. If you want to see this match continue on, you can add time to the clock now using channel points. What's Yes Saga? Wired Hyena, who's playing right now, just added 5 minutes. Thank you, Wired Hyena. Rigged. This is a rigged channel.
I'm going to
Oh, Urza's Saga in D&T.
pay a blue and a red, and Espresso Federation, trigger Surveil.
You got it.
Runker, thanks for adding a minute.
There's a lot of expressing yourself.
Yeah. Been
that
that.
all?
Did I play one earlier? I'm trying to remember. No, I
No, it's
still have one. 3.
night.
I will exile that. I will put that in hand, and I'll bottom that.
Okey-doke.
I'll play the Wasteland.
Yep.
I will
Fire it off.
move to combat, swing for 3.
Down to 8.
And
Do you pop the port or the Badlands? Later, Volrath, thanks for stopping by.
I was just taking a look to see.
No, you're good. You're good.
I will waste your Badlands.
Badlands down.
I would go after the Badlands, I think.
And I'll pass.
Badlands offers the most ways for Wired Hyena to get back into this game using sling gangs or munitions experts or any of that.
I'm playing Arid Mesa.
Yep.
All right, Aaron Mesa.
Let's go ahead and crack the Arid Mesa. 7.
Sure. 7.
Going to 7.
You know what? I liked it so much I brought a second.
There's another Badlands.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, how many lands is he running? How many blacks? How many colored sources other than mountains?
Alright. And then off of that, Mog War Marshal.
Okay. Using the Badlands, so black is still shut off. Let's see if we get a swing here then.
You said War Marshal.
Yeah, Mog War Marshal.
Oh, yeah.
The one that makes token.
Okay, still hasn't resolved, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, trigger. Token.
Yeah.
Put a die on top of my deck so I don't forget it and Chris
Yeah,
doesn't
the
come
echo.
to me.
Yeah.
Combat. Thwack
Sure.
you before.
Yep.
Alright, 12. Pass to you on your draw step. I'm gonna tap one of your Volks.
Sure. Draw.
Close to 5 minutes left on the clock, chat. Goblins need some help here from cards in hand and cards in the library. Precarious 7 life total for Wired Hyena. What's the game plan for Goblins here? I mean, obviously the Creator Maker can't pop and kill Dragon's Rage Channeler at the moment because of Delirium.
So I'll move to combat for 3.
4.
Can't really safely fetch anymore if you're Wired Hyena. Risk getting bolted in the face. We know there's a Force of Will in hand,
Play
likely for
another
Bob.
Dragon Rage Channeler.
Oof. All right.
Another Dragon's Rage Channeler is rough as well. We need like Skirt Prospector to resolve, and then a Cavern for Muxus,
And I'll Ponder.
Okie doke.
Trigger.
or a War Chief into Lackey with a Muxus to back it up, something like that.
Spin.
Force of Will makes us all tough.
Keep that on top.
This Mog War Marshal is also not getting too much value. Not being able to sack it to anything. Not being able to have a Pashalik in play. When it
Back
dies.
That. Draw 1.
It's kind of rough.
And I'll
War
pass.
War Chief Pile Driver could
Keep
be great.
trigger.
Yep.
So everything's on tap first.
Yeah. And tap up, keep draw.
Players are having fun. Obi-Wan added 1 minute
Let
to the
it go
clock.
and see what happens.
Gotcha.
Channel points adds minutes to the clock, chat.
Oh,
We're at
you
4.5 minutes.
bum. You absolute bum. Why do you show up now? I don't believe there is a world where I win this one.
Slothmancer adds a minute.
I mean, you got 6 in the air coming at you.
Yeah, and I'm at 4.
Yeah.
And there's like specifically one card that bails me out, and it is not this. That stinks. Trying to think if there's like an alternative line I'm completely missing here. Do that. No.
Wish I could see Wired Hyena's hand right about now.
Yep, I am 1 mana shy of what I need to potentially stabilize. And that is not going to be good enough because Bloody Muxa showed up.
Oh, so you
Good
had
game.
Pashalik in
Good game,
hand
yeah.
and Matron.
I was wondering if you drew Muxus the way you were talking then.
Yeah,